Hello guys, welcome. In this session we will discuss about the in clause or in operator. It's a very simple concept. So with the help of practice queries, we'll try to reveal everything and all possible dimensions of the in clause in SQL. So hope you're excited. So let's get started without any delay. What is this in operator? The SQL in operator or in condition allows you to test if an expression matches any value in a list of values. For example, this in operator or in condition also does data filtering. So you will be specifying a list of values using this in. So if that particular value is present in that particular list, then the condition gets true and that particular record gets displayed. So what is the purpose of using this in operator? Because the same task can also be done by or operator as well. But in order to reduce the need for multiple or condition, in order to reduce the length of the query, we use this in operator. So this in operator can be used with select, insert, update and delete statement. That means it can be used for display purpose and also for performing manipulations over the data. So we'll see some examples on this. So these are the possible dimensions of using in operator. So the first one is using the in condition with the character values. So let's see an example. So we have a table, select star from EMP. We'll try to display the table first. See, I want to display the name. I want to display the employee names whose name is Blake, whose name is Scott and whose name is Ford. Blake, Scott and Ford, right? Three names. I want to display records of these three employees. That is the requirement. So how can we do that? So if you are aware of or operator, you can do with the help of or operator. How can we do that with the help of or operator? Select records. We want records, right? Select star from EMP where ename equal to Blake. So we require either of the condition. That's why we are using or operator. It can be either Blake or either Clark, either Blake or either Scott or Ford, or ename equal to Scott or ename equal to Ford, right? So ename equal to Blake or ename equal to Scott or ename equal to Ford. So whenever we execute this query, this entire expression is evaluated. So among these three, if any one is true, then that particular record will be displayed. That means it may be Scott or Ford or Blake. So it will be true for even if any one condition is satisfied. So if you execute the query, this is the record. Records of Blake, Scott and Ford. Okay. So why should I write two times? I'm using or operator equal to condition ename three times. So it is a bit complex if the length increases. So what if it is a complex query, if the names goes to 5 employees or 6 employees, so it becomes difficult to write that lengthy query. So simply what I will do, where ename in Blake, Scott, Ford. Now this is a bit simplified, right? So whatever values you have placed in this in, if it is available, then only it is displayed. So only those records in Blake, Scott, Ford, only those records where ename is Blake, where ename is Scott, where ename is Ford, then only display. Otherwise don't display. Now also you will get the same output, right? But the process is simplified and it is also easy to understand as well. So now if you remove like this, then you will get only, now what happens, you will get only Blake and Scott. So whatever you have specified in the list, that gets matched. That means Blake one value, Scott one value. If Blake is available, then only display. If Blake is not available, then it will not get displayed. Now two records only gets displayed, right? Blake and Scott. Now what happens if I take like this? This particular value is not available. If it is not available, then the record will not be displayed. It's not that all the values present in the in class need not be present. Some of the values may be absent also. GDG is not present in the table. Now only two records gets displayed. So it is not required that all the values to be present in class. This is one dimension. And now we'll see next dimension. So this is the first dimension. Now using the in condition with numeric values. For example, I want to display records whose EMP number is 7654 7844 7836. So I'll specify something like this. Here EMP number in 7369 7844 7844, 7876, whatever it may be. These particular records get displayed. 3 records, 7369, 7844, 7876. So if you don't have this in condition, what will happen? You must specify 3 conditions explicitly. Right. Now we will try to use in condition with not operator. So we can display the values that are present. If the value is present in that in list, then display. Now we want the result that is free from the list specified. That also reverse also we can do. Now what happens if you take like this? Select star from EMP where EMP number not in 7369, 7844, 7876. So the records will be excluded. That means apart from 7369, 7844, 7876, all the remaining. Now we have, if you specify in these 3 values, it will be displayed. Not in means this will be excluded, then remaining records are specified. So no way you will find this particular records. 7369, 7844 will not find. So you can use the reverse of the in clause also. That is also possible. The 4th dimension, that is using DML operations with in, performing DML operation using in. So far we have used only select and displayed the data with the help of in. So why can't you perform DML operations using this in conditions? So now try to delete some data with the help of in. What I will do is that delete from EMP where ename in, I want to delete the record of Mr. James Adams Miller. So if it is a string, so must be included in single quotes. So now I want to delete this particular records. You can also delete from EMP where ename not equal to James, or ename not equal to Adams, or ename not equal to Miller. So instead of that, what I am doing, delete from EMP where ename in James, Adams, or Miller. So whether if the ename value is James, delete that entire row. If the ename is Adams, delete that entire row. Now what happens? 3 record gets deleted. So 3 rows are deleted. So we can also perform with the help of this. We can also perform update operations as well. Update so and so record, or else you can also insert one data from one data of one table to another table with certain conditions. For example, we have another table called EMP2, the same structure. What I can do, insert into EMP2 as select star from EMP where ename in James, Adams, Miller. That also you can do. So you can try these possible combinations with update and insert as well. So you can try this with the help of the previous sessions, delete and update. So all those examples you can also once more try with this in condition. Alright, this is one dimension. So if you see next dimension, the next dimension is using subquery as an expression inside in. So generally we will use values. So if you use subquery, what happens is that instead of directly writing the value, we are specifying a subquery which in turn returns value. Indirectly we are writing a value, a subquery instead of a value. That also we can do. So if you see our EMP table, select star from EMP. So with specific to salary column, if you observe, we are having the first highest salary as 5,000 and we are having the second highest salary as 3,000. We are having the second highest salary as 3,000. Now our requirement is to display the second highest salary. With the help of this max function, select max of sal from EMP. This is a maximum salary, is 5,000. But how can you display the second highest salary, that is 3,000? How can you display that? So the approach that we follow is, see, remember this is also an interview question, most popularly asked interview question in all technical interviews. So what we can do is that first of all we should create a result set that is free from first highest salary. Now again, if you apply maximum function after excluding the first highest salary in that result set, then the obtained salary will be second highest salary. See, for example, select sal from EMP where sal not in, we cannot directly write 5,000. So select, we don't know which is the highest salary, so select max of salary from EMP. That is what a subquery is. So select sal from EMP where salary not in, select max of salary. So we are displaying the salary values which is excluding the maximum salary, not in. So exclude this and then display. Now what we have displayed? We have displayed the 6 rows, that is after excluding 5,000 we have displayed the result set. Now if you apply maximum function after excluding the first highest salary, obviously the second highest salary will be 3000. So among this result, what is the first highest salary? 3000. That means in this result set, after excluding first highest salary, it will be 3000. With including first if you include first highest salary, it will be 5000. It will be second highest salary. Now just if you applied max function, maximum of, very simple, right? So what we have did, first we have displayed the result set that is free from first highest salary. After that we have applied maximum function over the excluded result set. Then obviously the second highest salary will be displayed. This is how we should solve this approach. So hope you have enjoyed. That's it, friends. So we have discussed all possible dimensions of the in condition. So keep practicing what have been taught so far in all possible dimensions practically in Oracle Compiler, and you can also share your queries and doubts with us. We will definitely help. See you in the next session. Bye bye.